Hey guys, Elizabeth Quinn here again with Elizabeth's Scenes and Scents. Welcome back to my channel. Please don't forget to check out my website, which is waftingwonderfulwax.scentsy.us, where I am Liz Quinn, your star Scentsy consultant. So today what I have for you is a little bit of Scentsy news. I do have the list here of the things that are leaving on the 30th of June, and since I have been so excited about some of these particular products, I really wanted to make sure that you had time to put them in your club or buy them up before things go away, which will be tomorrow. And I do have a small haul here also. So none of this by itself is super exciting, but I just kind of miss being on the channel, and I do think that you'll like the warmer that I've been eyeing in clearance for a very long time. We've had it with Scentsy for forever, so when this particular one does disappear, I think some people will be sad, and I've always looked at it and said, should I get that? I don't know, but with the lighter colors that I've just painted in my house and the fact that I'm going a little bit more beachy, at least in the summertime, I thought I'd pick it up. So let's start with what is leaving on the 30th. So here is our list. March scent of the month, which is Cotton Candy Tales, which was really, really nice. It's a very sweet sort of caramel strawberry cupcake scent. So if you are a diehard spring bakery fan, you probably should lock that up in your club or get a few. And the warmer of the month, which is the Happy Hair. Now I have since resold that particular warmer because I didn't love it with my decor, but that was the best performing element warmer I've ever had, to the point where I actually thought it overperformed, and that is saying something. So then we also have June curated bundles, which were just particular things you could get on my website or your consultant's website, where you go into the specials tab, and they just had things that were already pre-made and bundled for you, so you didn't have to think too hard. And then laundry and cleaning bundles. So there was one that had the, what was that? The coconut lemongrass, and then there was like a pickle smell. It's not really a pickle smell, but that's always what I think of, the white tea and cactus. And there was cleaning in that, there was laundry in that, and some other limited time offers that were really special. So look at those if you wanted more and you're going to wake up on Monday and realize that you can't order more of that. Then we've got the Scooby-Doo collection. That one had a new warmer, or was it a repeat of the old warmer? I don't know. We have so much of this stuff coming and going. The bar and some other things that were fantastic. And then we have the Star Wars collection, where there were so many new things this particular round. That is what I wanted to bring attention to as far as the bars. I've talked about them a lot since last Saturday when we released, Robin and I, our best of the season. So you've got the sunsets, the forest, and the winter bars that are in a special collection. You can get them in club. I have locked all three of them up in my clubs. And when it comes again Monday, you will not be able to get those anymore. And they were just amazing, especially if you like things that are fresh, or you like things that are sort of complex with amber. That Sunsets bar had amber and pink pepper and some other things, and it was on the softer side, but just really exceptional. Then the winter bar is kind of like Swirling Snowflakes from back in the day, and a little bit sharper than that, but very good. And then the forest bar, oh my goodness. It's like a summer walk in a pine forest. I loved it. And then we had the Father's Day collection, which was the other one that just knocked it out of the park for me, because you had this black tie affair that was really warm with tobacco and vanilla. You had the Open Air Exploring, which my husband liked. It was a very good jasmine and almost like a salty air scent. It wasn't beachy, but it gave me sort of like driftwood, salt, jasmine air. Very nice. And the Day on the Field was also fantastic, because that one gave you kind of a light quality that was sort of like a cologne with a little bit of grass and sort of a jade and jasmine type feeling, but not heavy like that bar was. So those were really the standouts for me that I want to make sure that you know are leaving. And that was the best Father's Day collection I personally have seen in a long time as far as the scents. And then last but not least, the Noche de San Juan. That had an amazing warmer with a little tiny frog in it and a Puerto Rican inspired decor, and a really, really good bar, which I also locked in my club, which was called Sea Breeze. So if you wanted to take something more like ocean or coconut water and stick it with Blue Grotto, and they kind of had a baby, that is this bar. And it was just fantastic and different than anything else, and a very good performer. So there was a lot there that was notable and exceptional that I want to make sure you know is going to go away as of the stroke of midnight between Sunday and Monday. So then when it comes to what I got in this little haul, I was completely out of catalogs, and I realized while I was doing my garage sale a couple weeks ago that I didn't really have anything current to give out. I used a bunch of old catalogs and gave them to the locals and whatever, and that's great, but I needed to order more of these. And then on the note of things that are in the catalog, remember that the month of July will be regular, and then the month of August, everything that's in here will be 10% off, most of it. There are certain exceptions. And we really only have 2 months left to think about this. So if you haven't explored the things that are in here, guys, there were a lot of really nice new release scents this time around. The Bamboo and Rainfall was good. The Berry Sweet is very nice. Cake Me to Paradise is one of my favorites. I think that's in this little haul. Evening Sky was great. Moon Orchid is good if you like sort of a musky, complex grown-up floral. Pinkberry Sandalwood was fantastic. Sippin' Poolside is great. Sun Castles is great. Very Vanilla was wonderful. Honestly, the only one in this whole group that I really didn't like was Wild Cherry and Sakura, and other people have loved it. So maybe check these out in the month of July so that then you can stock up in August before things go away, or you can put them in your club. And, there are just great things in here. I will do some sort of a review video in August of things that I wouldn't want you to miss out on when they go away. And don't forget that you can bundle and save things. You can put a warmer with 3 bars or 2 warmers with 6 bars in the bundle and save tab on the website. And there are just all sorts of great things. One thing I did not order because I don't do oils, but this is something where you never know. If I have a really abundant party credit thing going on, I might get this for my daughter. This shade is exceptionally beautiful, and she does do oils, usually not Scentsy, but very nice. And our premium diffusers are they're just out of this world, and I do not talk about those. Then we have all the laundry products and everything else. So just wanted to kind of remind you that we can get caught up in the limited time offers and neglect what's in the catalog, and there's all sorts of good stuff in there. So when it comes to things that are in the catalog, here are a few bars that I ordered last week, because if you follow me on Instagram, you've been seeing everything progressing with my house. So the last thing that I did, because I just found, well, number one, I wanted the cabinet anyway, because in the fall we will be more redoing the back room. There will be a big heavy couch that's coming that my husband wanted, and a couple little side tables, and I will have to make it more masculine feeling back there. So I needed to plan ahead with some other piece that I don't even know if this will be big enough to balance how massive this couch is that's coming, but this really, really cute piece that my daughter and I built together that I just got from Target, and I put all my wax back in it. So as I'm organizing all of that, I was also realizing that I was out of certain bars, because even though I have so many bars of wax in my home, you can only remember so many different scents and make sure that you're on top of ordering so many different scents. So when you go back through and you organize it all, you realize you've still got holes in your collection that you really want to melt, say in July or August. So that's pretty much what I've got here. So we got what is basically an entertainment center cabinet type thing, and I'm just Elizabeth Scenes and Scents on Instagram. If you don't follow me, you can go check that out. It turned out beautifully. I'm very happy with it. And I have a few things in here that will replenish some of the holes in my collection. So first off, I got 2 of Cake Me to Paradise, which is absolutely wonderful. And I did consider this, I think, in my best of the season with Robin last week as far as like good summer scents. Oh my goodness. So delicious. So let me pull one of these catalogs and I will specifically tell you what Scentsy says is in here, because with these new ones, I think I get it right, but I'm not always sure. This is supposed to be sweet cake, juicy orange, and island rum. Yes to all the things. And like I said, I got 2 of this. It throws very well, but not for the longest period of time. So this is kind of like a 1-day boomer, and then second day sort of it's just residue in the warmer. But it's so good. I may club this because it's such an unusual summer bakery scent. The next one, I got one of the Sun Castles. I always want to say Sand Castles, because I did already have one in my stash, but I think I melted that this last week. This is so good. Again, what does Scentsy say about this one? This is Sunny Coconut, Tropical Pistachio, and Almond. Yes, and it's very beachy. It smells like a good, like a sun recovery balm or something you'd spritz in your hair. Absolutely glorious and yummy. And this is nice and strong, and it lasts a long time. So if you put the 2 in the warmer, the Cake Me to Paradise might be slightly stronger at the beginning of the day, but at the end of the day, the Sun Castles will be holding its own. Another one is the Marvelous Mango Matcha, which is another boomer performer. This is so good. This one lasts. So this is fruity, it's juicy, it's got the salt with the cucumber, it's got the matcha green tea. It's just a really unusual and happy summer fruit scent, and I'm picky about my summer fruit. So the next one I've got here is Starburst Sky. Now I grabbed another one of these because I don't know how I feel about this bar. I'm going to do a scent note spotlight in July on the note Amber. And this definitely has amber. Some people get cigarette smoke and some people get beautiful perfume from this, so I thought it would be a good one to talk about and just kind of see how people are feeling in general about that bar. And that note, I think, really is one of the things that makes that so distinctive. White Amber Antique, just because I can never have enough of this. This is one of Greg's favorites too. Now this has been in the catalog for a little while, so if you love masculine smells and you like warm and woody and cologne-y but updated, you've got to try this if you have not. It's just one that I truly cannot live without. So I think it was down to about either a bar and a half or half a bar, and that is just not enough. I need more. So that is really, really nice. The next one that I have here is going to be, I got a couple from our Scentspirations line, which that's not leaving yet. But this was our Black Raspberry Vanilla Scentspirations. And I liked a couple of them. They weren't home runs where I would want to club them like some of the other things I was telling you about earlier in the video. But this Black Raspberry Woods is good, and this will be a really nice August melt where I'm ready to do some things that feel fall-y but not too fall-y. Not harvest, not pumpkins and cinnamon and apples, although I'll melt cinnamon all of the year, and I'll melt apple all of the year, but the things that have that heaviness, more like a cedar cider or something like that, I won't be ready in August. Now, for my friends who complain that this bar smells like stinky feet, there is a weirdness in the clam, but when you melt this, it smooths right out. And for me, this is really, really good. So, got one more of that, because as I said, I won't be clubbing it. And then I also grabbed one more of its partner, which is Linen, the Black Raspberry Vanilla Linen. Because I like this. It's fruity and laundry in a way where someone had compared it to pink cotton, and I think that is a pretty fair description. But I actually like this better because the vanilla and the black raspberry lighten up that linen note and it's not too heavy or headache inducing. So I get a couple bars of this, a couple bars of the Woods, and I'm good. So then I was sorting through all of my bars and I did miss that I already had at least one or two of cinnamon vanilla, but I can never have enough cinnamon vanilla. This is another good August and September bar. This used to be, I think, just spring, summer, and at least last year they carried it for the whole 12 months. In both catalogs, it's the nicest blend of just mellow cinnamon with vanilla and a little tiny drop of coconut milk just to smooth it out. It's really nice. If you're afraid of spice, you should still try this because it's just good on any day of the week, any month of the year. It's just fabulous. So then I had gone through about half a bar of Daydream Oasis, but it was my last bar that I'd been holding on to for a couple of seasons. I needed another one. This is really nice with water lily and pear, and it's crisp, and it's kind of green and kind of perfumey, and a little teeny bit fruity from the pear. I think it might even just be pear leaf, but it isn't overwhelming in any of those categories. So it's green but not too much. It's slightly perfumey but not too much. It's slightly just a hint of fruity greenery but not too much. And then the last couple that I have are going to be Cocoa Lime, because this is just one of my favorite bars, and I think I've melted through most of the stash that I had. And this is just one I don't want to be without spring, summer. I always club this. It's just so happy. And the new Key Lime and Grapefruit has kind of distracted me from melting this one. That other one's in the summer collection. And we've had a bevy of lime-type scents coming with Bring Back My Bar and this and that, and I'm happy about all that. But there's nothing quite like good old happy Cocoa Lime. It's so nice. And then last but not least, one of the ones that I was telling you was leaving on the 30th, that is Sea Breeze. So good. We had a little party over here a couple weeks ago for some church friends. And I know a lady who is from Brazil. And sometimes I think she misses that. And she smelled this in my basement. And she likes home fragrance. And I sent her home with the bar that I did have, because it just seemed to make her so happy. So this Sea Breeze bar is really exceptional. If you have not tried it, please club it. Or if you, like I said, if you like Ocean Air Coconut Water and Blue Grotto, smush them together. You get this. It is unique. It is beautiful. It is special. And it's super summery. So you have to try it. So last but not least, what is that warmer that I was hyping up? And it is an element warmer that I have avoided getting because, like I said, I, especially a few years ago, was not super big on summer decor. I love my pumpkins. I mean, I bury my house in pumpkins. It's kind of scary. I love Christmas. Spring's kind of and summer I have slowly grown to really enjoy decorating for. But I do live in Michigan. It's not very tropical up here. And when I had a lot of dark, heavy colors in my house, especially the back room being brown and dark green, I wasn't really feeling very fruity fiesta or any of that. But now that it is white with a very light sort of yellow cream, I thought that the Southern Hospitality Warmer, which is an element warmer, which this pineapple is just so cute, and I've looked at it for years, maybe because it's in clearance and it'll probably go away soon, I should pick it up. So that's what we've got here. And I saw this one time at a friend's house briefly, but I've never really looked at it very closely. But I like the fact that it is white and extremely textural. So this is going to be kind of hard to see, there we go, with the ring light on. But this is a very interesting warmer. It used to have a mini. I think in other regions they still have that. You might even see the mini pop up in a flash sale or something. But I didn't like the mini personally because it had all these little holes, but in the body of the pineapple. I thought that was kind of weird. So this one I thought was really cool. And as I said, it was in our catalog for literally years and years, and I just never picked it up. So look, again, we have to turn this off. Look at all that wonderful texture. It does look like a pineapple. And it's just an element warmer. I don't know how many watts we've got here. What do we have? We are 8 watts. So it's just super cute. And I thought it would go very well on my new piece in the back room. So you would just plug this in, and if you've never used an element warmer before, this will glow really red when it's on, and that will let you know that it's doing its job. And then with this type, because this is an older style, may not throw super well with the lid off, which may be one reason that they've retired it into clearance, because it was in the catalog for forever. But I just thought this was super cute. And if you do have a southern home, this is called Southern Hospitality because the pineapple has always been such a wonderful symbol of hospitality in any culture, really, and especially in the South. You would see sculptural pineapples up on beautiful plantation mantles and all this kind of thing. So I just thought maybe I should add a tiny touch of the tropical and the southern graciousness to my home. So I hope you guys are having a great Saturday and that this is helpful. Do not forget that Bring Back My Bar launches on Monday. I will be closing out a small party with the intent of adding a good number of the Bring Back My Bars. I personally am going to order lemon lavender, dark harbor, lemon verbena, excuse me, I need to take a sip here, reggae sunset, surfer chick. I mean, the list just goes on and on where I want more of the bars that I have tested out, and a few of them will be going into my club. But those are some of the standouts that I just absolutely loved. Ooh, the Sea Salt Mist, the Sea Sun and Fun, all of those I will be ordering or clubbing or both. And I don't know what else is coming in July. We have our end of the month live on Sunday night. And then, of course, we have SFR later in July where that will probably be the focus. And I don't even know if we'll get very many collections. I'm hoping for a couple in the month of July. And then typically in August, we will get at least one. Last year, we had that really interesting open plains thing that they did all in August. So I am just as curious as the rest of you as to what Scentsy has up their sleeve to be able to kind of finish our summer season before we launch all the fabulousness starting in September. And I will definitely be getting the sales kits and things in August to share with you, the 10 new release bars, hopefully if I like enough of the warmers, the starter warmer home kit that I loved that this last season. Do you guys enjoy it when I unbox that? Because there aren't that many consultants that will invest that much, but I'm such a home decor person that, I can't resist anyway. But are those videos that you look forward to? Let me know. What videos do you look forward to when it comes to the change of the catalog so that I know that I am primed and ready to get out all of the content that you guys want, and then throw me some ideas for July and August. What else can I do? What else can I create besides the melting basket, the scent and warmer of the month, the scent note spotlight, which is already something I'm trying to create, so that we continue to enjoy all of our Scentsy all year long, even when things are kind of quiet, because the changeover of the seasons and SFR seems to take a lot of the wind out of the sails of new promotions. So I'm now rambling. Have a great Saturday, guys. I'm getting off now. Bye-bye.